The ongoing battle between the current administration and the Trade Union Federation on behalf of a large cross-section of public servants has seemingly reached a resolution. Prime Minister Allen Chastanet outside the House of Assembly on Friday, June 26, explained to journalists that the Ministry of Finance has taken a bold step towards resolving the issue of the blended bond proposal for public servants.
We've been meeting with the credit unions, and we've come to, from my understanding, with the Ministry of Finance, if not formal, a verbal agreement in terms of them purchasing some of the government bonds, and that's certainly going to be sufficient to solve the short-term problem that we have. So, given that we would not be pursuing to take any deferment of salaries from any of the workers, because we're able to substitute it through the credit unions.
Chastanet had been locking horns with union leaders who rejected the offer of the part cash/bond salary payment. The union leaders argued that such a move would greatly impact not only the public servants but also the economy.
It was never my government's intention to want to do that. This was a situation that was certainly created because of how large of an impact COVID was. We're seeing that other countries around the world are doing the same thing. I mean, in the case of Barbados, they have a central bank that has the ability to have purchased those bonds. We weren't in that position, and so we had to try to get both the commercial banks as well as the workers to be able to solve that problem. And again, at no point were we trying to enforce it. We were through negotiations.
The Prime Minister says he anticipates further amicable negotiations with the unions to work in the best interest of public servants.
And I'd like to think that the government always respected the rights of the workers and the unions to try to find an amicable solution. I'm sorry that we have not raised our standards where we now see the difference between what we were attempting to do and a collective bargaining agreement. Two very different things. So I'm hoping that maybe in time that if needed, that we can always sit down with the unions and include them in part of the economic development of this country.
According to Chastanet, once the Ministry of Finance confirms the arrangement with the various credit unions to purchase the government bonds, the government will cease its pursuit of the blended bonds proposal. He says the formalization of this plan, according to Chastanet, is, quote, very close to being done, end quote. Solange Alfred, HTS News Force.